Hi everyone, my name is Christy and welcome to my makeup review series. Today I'm going to be trying out the Toyfactory Niablend Serum Concealer. This sounds like a really cool product. Niacinamide is where the Nia blend comes in. So it's a concealer that has a niacinamide serum in it, and I'm super excited about that because niacinamide is my favorite skincare ingredient of the moment, and I love trying out concealers. This one is supposed to be full coverage, which is what I look for in my concealers, and it's supposed to be hydrating, lightweight. It's also vegan and cruelty-free, and I got this in the shade F2 Fair. And so this is just a little sample size that I got in Ipsy, but the full size retails for $30. And so I definitely struggle with under eye circles. That's where I really need a concealer for. So let's go ahead and see how this is on my under eyes, and then I can also see how it is on some other parts of my face as well. The instructions say to blend it out with a sponge, but sometimes it works better to apply it with my finger. So I'm going to try it out with both techniques. Ooh, that does look like a really nice shade. Looks like the typical shade I like to wear for my under eye concealer because I like to keep this area light and bright. And it is going on with great pigment for that full coverage claim. And I was expecting it to have a bit of a more serum-y texture because of just like the name of it, but it really is going on as pretty normal concealer that's actually drying down matte. I was not expecting it to be so matte, but it still has a very nice smooth texture to it. Wow. And I also have a lot of lines under my eyes, so I'm curious to see if this is going to settle into the lines. But that blended out beautifully with my finger. It blended out so smooth. It looks very skin-like. I just want to see if I can get a little bit more coverage on that darkest area there. But I love that a little goes a long way. Seriously, just taking the tiniest bit. It does seem nicely buildable. I think I just have like a bit of shadow kind of casting on the under eye indentation there, but the coverage on this is fantastic. Great pigment. The texture is also looking so good. It feels like it's very locked in the way it dried down. But I love that it dried down in such a smooth way. Even though it's matte, it's definitely not drying. It's a very nice texture because it goes on very thin and blendable. Let's see, on the other eye, I'll go ahead and try blending it out with the sponge because that's what it says. But to me, this definitely seems like the type of concealer texture that I would just want to apply with my finger. So just gonna kind of like blend it all over here, and then I'll pick up the dampened sponge and blend it over. Yeah, see what's happening here? I'm just not getting as much coverage as I'm blending it out with the sponge. And it's fine to blend it out with the sponge, but especially on my under eyes, I want to get as much coverage as possible. The texture looks the same with the sponge versus my finger. So I think I want to stick with blending it out with my finger, doing that technique. So I'm going to pick up a little bit more, but seriously, just a little bit. That's all it takes. But it does dry down quickly, so I want to just work on one section at a time. Yeah, so I'm blending it down my cheek a little bit, and I have large pores. kind of on the inside of my cheek there, and it is looking so smooth over my pores. I love the texture of this. And like how I was saying, I have the lines under my eyes, it's barely settling at all. Like when I stretch my under eyes, I can see a little bit of creasing, but just regular head on, it's not bad creasing at all. Like I don't even feel like this really needs a setting powder, especially with the matte, like stuck down texture that it dries to. I don't feel like it really needs a powder at all, but maybe just like if I wanted to be very particular and fill in for any creasing, but that is also awesome to see and not always the case with concealers. So I'm very picky, but I am really liking this. So since I'm liking it, I'm going to go ahead and also apply it to the highlighting parts of my face. So I'm going to apply it down my nose, do a little bit in the center here, down to my chin, just to kind of balance it out. And I love the additional coverage and smoothing effect that it has on the skin. Yeah, nice highlighting effect to this as well. But ooh, even without wearing foundation, I love what this did to my skin. It covered up imperfections, brightened the under eyes. I think just with my skin looking like this, I feel comfortable in how my skin is looking. I love that it looks like skin. It doesn't look heavy or cakey at all. Oh my gosh. I had been on a streak here on my makeup review series of bad products that were just not working for me. And this is such a relief, such an awesome product. I am really blown away, especially, like I said, I'm so picky with concealers, but this just does everything I look for. It gives great coverage, great smooth skin-like texture, not much creasing. So, wow. I am so happy I have this now. This is a product I would want to purchase in the full size. So if you've tried it out, let me know in the comments down below what you think of it, how it worked for your skin, and if you are looking for a great new full coverage concealer to try out, this is one that I would definitely recommend. So thank you so much for watching my video today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon in my next video.